What's up, folks?
Welcome to Breakfast for Dinner 2, or B for D, as we've been calling it. Yeah, it looks like our levels are good, and let's just go ahead and go about the program. So, let's do the important shit first.
Yes.
We're recording a day early, not that you're going to notice or know, because it'll still come up on Thursday morning, but today...
What's up with today?
Today's a very special day.
What's up?
It's a very special day because it's someone's birthday.
Who?
Right
shit.
Yeah.
It's me.
It's you. So, yeah. Since we can't have a birthday party, we're going to just go ahead and, going to light the candle on the cake. Why don't you show everybody the cake, Steve? Yeah, that's right. It is a pumpkin spice cupcake. Hostess cupcake. So,
Hostess-esque.
Hostess-esque.
Yeah, I believe this is an Aldi brand.
Yeah. Let's do the singing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Steven. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Yet another year of stuffing our faces
Another
with cupcakes.
day closer to the grave. Oh, wait. Well, you know.
Cilantro.
Here's to it. Cilantro. It's a lawn chair.
Yes. So.
This has just become a mukbang.
It really has. Yeah. Hashtag mukbang. Hashtag.
We don't want to advertise like that.
No. Especially because I know the term mukbang. It actually means something that isn't dirty in nature. It's just literally...
It just sounds dirty.
A Korean term for shoving things in your face. But,
it's a video of people eating.
Yeah.
It's not even, like, excessive. It's just a video of someone eating.
Yeah. Exactly. But, yeah. It's a thing that's out there, and it sounds dirty. I thought it was porn.
Anything's porn if you believe in it. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so
let's talk about
things. Here we are.
Yeah. Boom. So, made some more progress on our Final Fantasy.
Uh-huh.
These videos are still performing fairly well over time.
Yeah.
You know, they're a little bit longer, so people got to carve out time for them.
For sure.
You know.
But if you love Final Fantasy, it is worth it.
Absolutely. And then, we're trying to decide what to do from here, because we want to finish Mario out.
Mm-hmm. We're going to finish Mario.
And we're going to finish Mario out. But, what other shit do you want to see us play?
That's a question for you.
For you guys. Yeah. So let us know. Give us a comment or 2 or 5 or, how many ever.
All of them. I'll just fill up the entire comment bar with, I want to see Contra. That's, Oh, wait, that's not on the table. But the options are limitless. You can do anything.
Yeah. So you might have noticed we've improved.
We're just trying to change things up a little bit.
We are.
But the biggest improvement is we have a plant. So...
Showcase on plant.
Shot on plant. Medium shot on plant. Full shot on plant.
Yeah.
A little 1 and 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So we would like some help from our viewers.
In naming our plant.
Yeah. So if you have an idea for a name...
Leave it in the comments.
The plant is gender non-specific at this point, so if you want to go any direction with it, feel free. Let your freak flag fly. Just do your thing. And
what we'll do is once we have all of those, I'll open up like a straw poll or something like that, and we'll do a poll on it.
Yeah, why not?
And determine the best name. And
keep it fresh.
We'll have a name for our plant. Who right now, he's been on our windowsill in our kitchen for almost a year now. Like, he's a big guy. But being a big guy, he's kind of starting to impede in the dish doing process. So we decided that we would move him to our bedroom.
He got a new home.
He normally is in the back corner of our bedroom, which you can't see because we keep a curtain up because reasons.
Nobody needs to see that.
Ain't nobody wants to see that.
It's not important.
Yeah. So, let's talk about today. What did we do today?
We went and visited some friends, visited some family.
Yep.
Went and embarrassed my daughter at her place of employment, which I don't feel like she was embarrassed. I think she was happy to see us, which is kind of contrary to the whole plan. But
yeah, she's 17, so usually At that age, like,
Yeah.
don't come and see me at work.
Yeah, we were driving up, and Dee said, "Hey, do you wanna go in through the drive-through, or do you want?" And we're not gonna say where she works, but do you want to do the drive-through, or do you want to go in? I said, "We have to go in." I said, "I can't embarrass anybody from a drive-through."
I'm like, I can.
See, she can. She's got a special set of skills.
Special set of lungs.
Yeah, there it is. So, some things I got going on. I got a dog barking next to me. That's a lot of fun. Just doing a lot of art, doing a October drawing challenge that is about Vampire the Masquerade type stuff. Lots of gothic-y things, lots of spooky stuff, lots of vampires, mainly vampires. In fact, 100% vampires. Vampires all the time.
Yes, that's our channel.
All day, every day.
All day, every day.
Vampires. They say, "Damn, fam." Hashtag fam. Vampire. Vampire.
Vam fam.
Vam fam. Well, actually,
Vamp fam.
Actually, Vam family is one of the Vampire the Masquerade hashtags, but I don't use it because it's kind of corny. Not that vampires in general aren't corny.
That is cornier than fucking Markiplier trying to get DuPonte or whatever the
Del Monte?
Del Monte scholarship. Forgive me, I had a migraine. I had a little medicine. I'm a little loopy.
There it is. But you know what? It's like you're speaking about things in a language that doesn't quite jibe with what you're actually saying. So it's like, hello, fellow humans. I am not imposter.
Never. Nope.
I was in electrical.
I was doing my tasks in the room.
Yeah, there was a room that I was in. The room with the tasks. So we've been watching more and playing a little Among Us.
Yeah.
Which it's cool.
We talked about that a little bit last week.
So you know what? Fuck it. We already talked about that. We don't need to talk about that anymore. It's old news.
Yeah, but I did want to talk about, because last week we talked yesterday. It feels like yesterday, but it was like a week ago.
3 months ago? Yeah.
3 months ago. 10 years ago.
Yeah.
20 years ago.
1812? What are we talking about in 1812? Yeah, sure.
Right. So last week we talked about the secret role games.
Yeah.
And how they relate and how that affects us socially, especially in a time when we're incredibly isolated.
Yeah.
Do we have another topic like that this week?
I like to talk about making shit up. That's a big topic of conversation.
Making shit up. That's a great subject.
More specifically, just the idea of game design.
Yeah. Well, okay. That's cool. I was gonna go with just creating stuff.
Not even just games. Creating things in general.
Yeah. So let's do that, because we know a lot about creating things.
Yeah, we do.
So
we make stuff.
We do make stuff. So I was given an undisclosed secret project this week that I had to take care of. And I can tell you what it is. I can't tell you what it's for.
Well, what is it? Don't leave the people in suspense.
So, for those of you who aren't familiar, and I'll put a card up so that you guys can see, we follow a wonderful craftsman named Bobby Duke.
Bobby Duke.
And Bobby is the most ridiculous, lovable human being you've ever seen.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's just a great guy. Comes through in his videos a lot. He's funny on Twitter. Just go look at that video. Maybe bookmark it or something for next time. But definitely go look at that video. And I'm not going to get offended if everybody dips to go look at Bobby Duke for a day, because
Bobby Duke,
man's amazing. And yes,
he's top tier
dude. So do encourage you to do that. That would be dope. But one of the things that Bobby Duke does is that he has a channel where he does woodwork, and he does work with stone, and he just makes things into other things. Like he'll go to the hardware store and or find his old screwdriver and be like, oh, look, the handle fell off. Okay, I'm going to make a sword out of it. Because that's what normal people do.
Yeah, it's exactly what normal people do 100% of the time.
And so one of his projects that he did somewhat recently was carving stone. And he does a lot of carving stone things. Yeah. But I realized I too had a Dremel, and I too had a dream of making a stone into a particular shape. So I did just that. And I will probably have to put a picture of it up some other time. Because again, this is for a super secret project.
At a later date.
Which some people may know about and some people may not know about. But it's really cool. And I got to play with stone all weekend. And I got to breathe stone dust, which does not smell real good with sandstone.
I told her to put on filter mask.
Right.
I said, hey, you should probably put on a mask. Oh, it won't be that big a deal.
Yeah, about that. I should have done that. But yeah, it just didn't smell too good. I feel fine-ish. So I got to do that, and that was very exciting because a lot of the time when I think of art and specifically, I mean, I do a lot of writing and a lot of things like that. Everybody knows that. But for the past several years, I've kind of been in like a block sort of scenario where I haven't really felt any creative force within me at all. It's like you have used your well, and then we started doing the videos on YouTube, and I realized, no, there's still an ample well there. There's plenty up there. It's just a matter of finding the medium for whatever various projects. And once that started happening, I had way more ideas than I knew what to do with. I've got like 27 keep lists going or some shit right now of all the things that I'd like to do and I'd like to work on.
Yeah.
So what I would say to other people that are creating or are creators of various type of medium, does not matter really what the medium is, let yourself kind of explore it in a different space. Look at it a different way. We used to talk about in writing all the time, if you were in a writer's block, try going to a cafe to write. And that's very helpful. And I find that that often helps people as well. So just keep that in mind, that there are lots of different options and different places that you can do things. They even have like these makers garages now where you can go and find materials and trade materials with other makers. And they have all the kind of building blocks available. You just got to assemble it.
Yeah, they got the space. You know, you can, rent tools, rent welding torches, things like that. If you're into all that. I've always wanted to weld. My dad had he still has an oxyacetylene torch. And, that's the thing. It's like there are certain combustible materials that, if not handled properly, will kill you. So I've always been very intimidated by it. It's one thing to, burn yourself down to bone. It's another thing to set off a bomb in your garage. That's a different kind of deal. Yeah,
entirely. And yeah.
Yeah, I've, when you're welding, brazing, or whatever with like butane or a less combustible material, it's one thing. It's very, very hot, but
yes,
like if you're soldering, things like that, it's you can still hurt yourself pretty badly, but you're not going to
permanently
blow yourself up, for example.
Yeah,
precisely. And I've always been intimidated about the oxyacetylene situation, but. It's cool. Welding is awesome. I got a buddy down in Mississippi that does a lot of welding. Actually, until I started talking to him about welding, I never really considered welding to be an art form, more of a an industrial process.
Right.
It's like just like anything else. Like, okay, you're slapping stuff together, but just like carpentry at its base is attaching wood to other pieces of wood, but there is a great deal of artistry that goes into carpentry. So it's just about expanding your mind and thinking about things in ways that you haven't thought about them before.
Yeah.
So, and trust anyone who's ever done any degree of welding or knows anybody who's ever done any degree of welding, there is a great difference between a skilled welder and a first day welder. And you'll see it in their work. So yeah, there is definitely artistry in there.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, I remember we had to, for my shop class, we had to do some sort of welding. Well, it wasn't welding, it was soldering.
Okay.
We had to solder the corners of something.
Yeah.
To try to make it watertight. I wasn't good at the cutting part because, like, you had to get a very specific angle on the metal. Like, it was super duper specific, and you had to cut it at just that angle. So, like, you would draw it out, and, like, the instructor would come over and be like, no, that's not right. And, like, literally weeks of this class were all of us sitting here trying to get the correct angle and having the dude come over and be like, nah, man, that's not right. And then weeks and weeks of it. And of course, because my ass, I couldn't do shite, right? It was several more weeks for me while I'm watching all my friends slowly but surely take their projects, and now I'm gonna cut out the things, and then now that I've got them cut out, I'm gonna just go ahead and bend them together, and then once we have them bent together, I'm gonna go ahead and solder.
Emma was not entertained by your story. She started yawning in the middle of it.
Yeah, and making a lot of noise about it too. So so basically what that resulted in is like some people went home with like 2 and 3 projects from that class. We were supposed to have like this little, like, it looked like a wagon wheel type deal. And I had the tin base, and I had the plank of wood that went under it. And I had no, I didn't even have that. No, I just had the tin base and the thing that went under it. Nice. And everybody else brought home like their full thing and like an apple and like... My dad had a funny story about being in shop class when he was young and having to carve an apple, but instead he carved a peanut because he kept on carving it down. And then when you carve things down with the wood, you don't have any more wood to make the wood.
Right. You can't add wood.
Right. You can, like with sound, you can always add sound. Right. You can't take away a sound. There are variables. You know, they're puzzles that need to be sorted and figured out. So, my dad's like, well, I see you got the making things gene from me. Like, thanks, Dad. Appreciate it.
Great.
Also, funny stories about my dad. We had a coffee pot that it had an on-off switch, and that on-off switch was functional for a while. But then after about a year of use, which, you know, you expect a coffee pot after a couple of years just kind of bust out, that switch broke.
Okay.
My dad really liked this coffee pot. We had already gotten like 3 of that same model, but he couldn't find that same model. So he was upset about it. So instead of, you know, going out and buying another new coffee pot, he took this one, and he couldn't get the switch to do the thing that he wanted it to do. So he ended up doing so with a knife because my dad did some engineering when he was in the Navy and basically kind of understood electrical stuff. Kind of.
Like jerry-rigging, basically.
Yeah, he MacGyvered the hell out of that thing. That's what he used to call it. Oh, I'm going to go MacGyver. My dad was a funny guy. Like, for those that don't know him, he had, like, always wore a hat and just the most sarcastic asshole anyone has ever met in their
lovingly.
lives. But lovingly
But
so.
in a loving way.
But, yeah. I mean, it's... just really interesting sometimes, you know, the things that you have to do to try to break yourself out of a habit. And like that's the kind of stuff I think of, as I think of Dad sticking the knife in the coffee pot, try to get to turn on. Like,
yeah.
And like, hey, how can I do something analogetic or whatever the word is, you know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah. So, but doesn't always work that way.
No, sometimes your attempts at fabrication end up just being an absolute disaster. But that's okay because it's a learning opportunity, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, I've gotten it. The problem is that once I get it working, I don't stop. If I just stopped once I got something working and didn't try to tinker with it even more, we'd be fine. But I always got to try to take it that extra step. Well, if I got this kind of functionality by doing this, what else can I do to this to make it do the thing that I want it to do?
It's the red-green effect.
Yes. Yes. Speaking of red-green, we have the camera mounted to the wall right now using duct tape.
It's not a fabrication. It's a modification.
But yeah,
and anybody who's ever played Fallout 4 knows that duct tape is absolutely essential to any device.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm thinking probably about here for the camera next time.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right. That's fine.
Because this hurting my neck to look at. You're so pretty that I'm hurting my neck.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So
as Sam says, meow.
Yes. So, this week on on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I might try to sneak out another Final Fantasy on y'all.
Oh, cool.
Depends on if you're good or not. And by good, I just mean that if you watch enough of the other videos, I'll keep making that kind of video.
If you're present.
See, if you're present.
If you show up.
If you show up, that's great. If you give a thumbs up, even better. And if you get someone to subscribe or you subscribe yourself, better still. We're still on that fat subscriber grind.
Yep. Thirsty as hell.
Thirsty as hell. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what else is going on in the next few days? Well, I can tell you it's going to be a really busy October. I know that.
October, the best month.
Spooktober. Whoa. So yeah.
Master.
But it's a lot having to do with the temple I work for and stuff. You know, very busy time of year for the pagans, as you probably are all aware.
It's a major holiday at the end of the month.
Yeah, major holiday. It's our new year. So
yeah. It's a good time.
It's a good time. And, being as we're with the temple and we still have to do these ceremonies, but, we can't really do them with people at the temple with us because the temple's teeny tiny small. It's about the size of our tiny studio here that we carved out of the corner of our bedroom.
Yes.
This
with
is
a Dremel.
Yeah, literally. Just...
This used to be this was a solid block of granite before we came to it with the Dremel, and then we just completely carved it away. It was like David sculpting the Goliath. It was crazy. It was a beautiful time. I've never seen such artistry. I've never seen such talent, such just poetry in a physical form. It was amazing. It was like the
I'm just gonna let you go.
It was like Botticelli's Venus di Pagno. I don't know. It was a lot of things. It was everything to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got somebody for somebody. You know what I'm saying? And that is how they do it downtown.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yes. Good, important information on how they do it downtown. Thank you, Mr. Dunne. Appreciate that. So yeah, we're gonna keep up the breakfast for dinner thing. It seems like people are digging this. So we'll keep talking to the camera.
We're glad to share our lives with you.
We are. Oh.
Whoa. Is that an earthquake? What was that? That was drumming and we're being invaded by orcs? What's going on? Anyway, what was it?
DunCon.
It's happening. It's happening in a couple weeks.
It is. So
I'm stuck in the accent.
You're stuck in the accent? The Pop-Tart is in the microwave.
The Pop-Tart's in the microwave.
The beer's in the pickup truck.
The beer's in the pickup truck.
There you go. You all set now?
Okay.
So, yes, DunCon. You can find us at facebook.com/DunCon. Go like that page. And then go join the group, the DunCon sharing space, or DunCon 2020 sharing space.
Nice.
And when you like that DunCon group, you will know where DunCon is, and you'll be able to find that event, and you can be in the DunCon 2020 event, and literally the most fun you can have by yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
the best thing you can do alone. No, wait, no, that's not right. It's just a lot of fun.
It's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
So, yes, go check us out there, and that will be happening on October 30th, October 31st, and November 1st.
That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
DunCon is the con that occurs wherever you are.
It's right where you are.
It's right where you are. And you can join us too on any social media, actually, just by putting in hashtag DunCon 2020. It's ours.
DunCon 2020.
And that's how you can get in on the conversation and make some waves and stuff. If you want to do your own, workshops about something, and it doesn't matter what that thing is. Like, the workshop can literally be you doing laundry or, hanging out with your animals, or if you're doing something fun or silly, of course, even better. But
sillier the better.
Sillier the better. Friday, Stuff in My Head Friday. Take a picture of yourself with something on your head.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday is vendor Saturday or sharing Saturday or whatever the frag I called it on our copy. I don't know. I'll have to look. And then Sunday is just a relax and chill.
Sunday fun
DunneCon and chill.
DunneCon and chill. There it is.
DunneCon and chill. So please do join us for that. It's always a really good time, and you always meet all kinds of interesting new people that might share interests, especially.
Lifelong friendships have been made at DunneCon. It's over the last 5 years.
And then we found that woman's camera.
We did. We found that woman's camera.
Samwise, no, you cannot talk to unnamed plant.
So,
unnamed plant.
Little quick call to action. Name our plant.
Name our plant.
Please name our plant. This is the plant right here.
I love the fact that you moved, and because you're on the folding chair, it made a gong noise.
Can't do it again. Can't repeat that.
Hang on.
That's.
Oh, never mind.
You're in the way.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've killed the bit. So, name the plant.
That's what it was.
And we look forward to sharing upcoming events with you, including DunneCon, including and not limited to DunneCon 2020. Additionally,
we have a merch store.
We have merch.
Yeah.
If you are feeling wearing something that shows your love and commitment to
DunneCon.
The Dunne experience.
The Dunne experience.
I write sins, not tragedies, okay? Wait, that's an existing song. We create experiences, not content. Okay? And that is clear. I'm giving an interview now, apparently. That is clear from the... Now, you're the one that's interviewing me. Don't get off the screen. From the virtual road trip saga. Okay? It is an experience, and that is distracting. So, I'm trying to riff here, and all I hear is squickle, squickle. So come with us on the road trip. Those who have already been, you know what you're dealing with. Those that are coming with, Sam. ... Samwise.
And he is hiding behind his father, so you cannot see him.
Yeah, he's just here he's trying to be a ghost. He's doing his best spooky sounds. He's like, whoa! He's hiding in the walls. We try not to talk about ghosts too much, because when we start talking about ghosts, Emma gets real weird, and she's like, not the ghosts again. So,
ghosts.
Ghosts. Step 2, and then profit. With a profit. So yeah, that's
all we have for you this week.
I was going to talk about a couple things.
Oh, you got some things?
No,
we'll talk about some things. My gosh,
personal stuff. It's not
talk
Dunne
about
stuff.
some things.
Well, we were just talking about maybe starting D&D back up again in the house and live and in person
with our group, which is ginormous.
Yeah, and this is not like a publicly streamed thing. This is just our personal game.
Yeah,
but it's going to be.
If you want to see us stream something, let us know.
Yeah, we could stream a D&D. We could do a D&D on the YouTube.
Yes, we could.
Or the Twitch, or the whatever.
I think it would be the Twitch, because
the Twitch.
Yeah,
the Twitch.
Because the only folks that would probably really have an interest in that are people that already know us
on the Twitch.
The Twitch. So that would be probably where that would go.
So yeah, this one, the personal one that we're doing, is going to be Wild West themed, which I'm pretty excited about. But we could do whatever. If you guys want to see us run a small streamed game, if I can find a few gamers to play with, a small number. That's the real issue we have, is we have a small army of a gaming group. So we
really do.
It's not like we literally, for anybody that's regularly played tabletop role playing, we have between 9 and 12 players at any one point in time. So it gets pretty raucous. It gets pretty lively, but
gets loud.
We yeah, that's what we do. But the plan, if we were to do a streaming thing, we could just as easily do it with any number of people. But I think large numbers would be cacophonous for recording purposes.
Yeah, considering we've only got the one mic and like 2 if you count the one on the camera.
Yeah, it's not like everybody's going to come in with a lavalier or anything. It's just going to sound like, blah, 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 blah. I killed him! Okay. Good
Good
times.
evening. Good evening. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel. Here's your lavalier. And here's your lavalier. Lavalier.
Yeah, that went off frame. That didn't look good. All right, so yeah, that's what we got going on, and yeah, I'm also started because normal people start writing a role playing system at 1:30 in the morning, and I started working on a game. We'll see if I finish it. Hey. Anyway, that's what I got going.
Fabulous. So yeah, later today we'll be recording our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That'll come out, usually comes out overnight Thursday or early Friday morning. So that it helps you through your Friday commute so that you can make it to work. And some of you, the commute might literally be like walking across your house or rolling out of bed. But yeah, we'll help you along on that 2-second commute.
It's an hour-long show, so it's going to be longer than that 2-second commute.
Yeah, it will be, but that's okay. You can just listen to it in little 2-second increments throughout your day.
Just travel from here to there.
Yes. So.
All right. Good deal. All right. So thanks for watching. We appreciate your time, and tell a friend about us.
Tell 2 friends.
Tell all your friends. We want them all to be our friends too.
Tell your cat.
Meow. Tell him Sam's on here. He's a celebrity among the cat community. All right. We love you guys.
Bye-bye.
See you later.